All right, so here's my custom feature, the Deer in GUI GUI. So as you can see, a few things have changed. We still have our scene hierarchy, but now we have a pause and play button, and we also have a window for managing our scene files. So the engine is currently being paused. This is when everything's not being updated. The only thing right now that's being updated is the sprite render so that you can see where your actors are. And then when you open the actor header, you can see that there's a save as template. So this just allows you to save your actor. You're able to instantiate new actors, and you're able to add actors from that template. You can also edit the actor name, so we can call this the player. And so now we can save this as a template. And when you go into the menu, you can see that there's now a new player. You also get a little confirmation saying that actor template player has been created. Cool. So now you can also edit the key of each component. This basically allows you to determine the order of which each component is updated in. And lastly, we also have a new thing where you can also edit the rigid body. So the thing about C++ components is that while Lua components, you can easily just traverse through each override and get the value and key for that. C++ components don't have reflection, so these are just coded into, each value is just coded into one big vector with each key in it, and we're just grabbing the keys from there, but it works. Anyway, so you're able to create rigid bodies at runtime. You're able to create particle systems through the editor and edit their all of the values from those components. Next up, we also have we can show off the play button. So now when you hit the play button, you can the scene starts updating, and you're able to do this. You can also use the pause button, in which case everything will stop, and then resume just lets you control it again. You can also see you can press the pause button while everything stopped. That just means when you press the play button, nothing will load. Yeah, and then once you press the stop button, everything returns to its original position. We also have the save scene button, so if you decide, hey, I want this to be stretched out like that, and then you save the scene, what happens is when you reload it, everything will load back into the way you saved it as. We also have a new scene button, so let's say I wanted to create a new scene called new scene. Not very creative. You just hit that. Now we're in the new scene. So we can just create more actors here. And then another thing I added is, let's say you have the say things component, which as you can see, when it runs its onStart button, it says it's hello, and then on destroy it says goodbye. As you can see in here, in the debug log, it says hello. But let's say you didn't want it to say hello, right? What you can do is now you can say new message, save this Lua file, and then when you hit play, you'll see it hot reloads and says new message into the chat. So all of these things allow you to easily do rapid iteration through your game, essentially making it so you don't have to reboot the game engine each time you want to edit a game. You can just do it through the GUI. So in addition to the GUI and the hot reloading, I also added a difference between the debug mode and the release compiling modes. So right now we're in the debug mode, and so when we run the engine, we'll see the GUI editor. However, if we were to now to switch it to release mode, now as you can see, it just plays as if without the debug editors. Yeah, so that's all the features I have for my engine. A lot of these just make it easier to edit a game, rapidly iterate over it, and then the hot reloading, the editor, and then the release just lets you ship your game without having to disable all the GUI stuff. Anyway, so that's that. So that's all the features for my game engine. Thanks for watching.